Welcome back to Building a Boat by the River, where my partner and I are building a 41-foot wooden sailing boat in southern Tasmania. In this episode, we move off the boat below the waterline and try and finish up the rudder. The rudder has been quite a process to build, and I think personally it's actually been one of the more difficult things to create and align and make it all work. It's a very complicated thing, the rudder itself and how it works. So it's been quite a bit of time between actually making the rudder, getting all the gudgeons and pintails machined and prepared and fastened on. In this episode, we're going to start fitting all those brackets onto the rudder and peening over the copper bolts to fasten it together. I also take a moment to explain our propeller, which some people have been asking about on previous episodes, how the propeller works and what is our propeller. So I'll take a few moments to explain that. And in between all that, the girls are working hard on the transom, the gold leaf and hand carved transom, which is a beautiful thing, but also has taken quite a bit of work to kind of get it to the finished product now. It takes a very delicate hand, and Sarah's up there sort of delicately painting around the letters there, and it starts to look really beautiful.
Just going to lay some glass on the edge of our rudder. So I've got this fiberglass band that I'll just lay on here, go around the corner. Both of the sides are already glassed. So we'll glass this last face and then fill the corners up together with epoxy so it's all sealed and together. We'll show you that today. Yeah. Obi does not want to participate in this day. There is rain. It is cold. It is supposed to be summer. So he is hiding, protesting, wearing his pajamas. He's in the car under a blanket.
Yeah.
So this is a trick if you leave it a little bit oversized.
Yeah, and it's still tacky. The glue hasn't quite cured. So you can cut the excess off and not have to deal with itchy fiberglass later. And then the feather edge of the rudder, I've been told, has to be square. You should never round it over. It's something with the water coming past. Don't know. Read it a few times, been told a few times. Haven't looked into the details, but do as you're told. Do as the old people tell ya, the old boat builders.
I've been making copper dumps today out of bits of copper rod. I'm making these dumps, they're called, I think, and it's like a bald head on a bit of copper, and it's going to have two of those sides to fasten the bronze rudder fittings onto the rudder. So we'll have one side done beforehand and then pull it through the bronze casting and then the rudder, and then we'll make the other end flat as well to fasten it in. But they're quite pretty. So start off with that, and then you're basically just hitting it on the top with a peening hammer, and the peening hammer sort of pushes the copper, spreads it out, and then you can mold it by going round, and then you create this quite lovely looking bolt head. And sometimes we thread the other end and use a nut, but this time we're going to have a dump on either side. So yeah, that's what we're making. And then I've been shown by various people tricks to use the peening hammer. The peening hammers are slightly different than a normal hammer because they have different heads, but also they've got different weight distribution. So they've got a heavy head, obviously, and then narrower, and then wider at the end. And the idea is that you sort of balance the weight and that you peen it like that without having to use like too much muscle power, but you're just using the tool instead of your muscles. It doesn't always work. I don't always get in the groove of things, but I try. So if you think, oh, she's choking the hammer, that would be the case with a normal hammer, but with the peening hammer you're sort of supposed to find a balance point closer to the head. But I'm sure other people have other ways of doing this, and I'm sure you'll all tell me. But yeah, nice little bouquet of copper. That's all of them done. Get there. They're very pretty.
holes are drilled, ready for peening. Okay.
I don't think your propeller assembly has been...
No, we didn't really document that much. This is the propeller. I didn't document putting it together. Some people might be a little bit upset, but it's a feathering prop, which is really cool. So forward and reverse, it spins the blades the other way, so you have maximum thrust both ways. And then if you kick it in reverse and then let it feather, then water can just stream past it while you're sailing. It's called a max prop. It's second-hand. I found it online and it was cheap and fitted, so I took it as destiny and bought it. Probably a fixed blade propeller's, you know, safer option, but these blades don't have much movement, so they should be alright. We'll find out. You can always sail.
Amazing. Die brush van gisteren was wel fijner.
What are you doing, Sarah?
I'm trying to fill up the letters with the new official color. It's semi-satisfying.
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 As satisfying as it is frustrating?
Yes, exactly. It's like double trouble.
Double trouble.
It's satisfying because I think it's actually really pretty, the gold with the color. But it's hard to get a smooth surface. I'm also getting really into left-hand painting now.
Oh, going a bit ambidextrous.
Yeah, because I don't have a choice.
Yeah, so when I carved this transom, I thought I was being smart and I painted it in top coat first because I thought that was going to be our colour. But then I changed my mind, didn't I? And then I realised that we were going to have to go and repaint the transom with this darker colour.
But how long is it ago that you made this? Because it's quite a while ago. So
I guess it's like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so it's not that weird to change the color. It's just...
Yeah. And now I'm also realising that whenever we're going to repaint our top sides on the slip in the future, this is going to be
a dream.
a bit of a task.
Yeah.
So it's good to do it now and to hopefully get 2 good coats on it, so that maybe that repainting of this can be very far in the future. And I might just have to fly you in. You're probably going to be there.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where we're going on the slip, I guess.
Yeah, you'll be there if it's the slip in, you know, somewhere beautiful.
Somewhere French Polynesia. Yeah, no, sure, no problem. Yeah.
Anyways, you are doing a beautiful job.
Yeah, from the bottom it looks great.
It looks great from here too.
True.
It's a patience game.
That is helpful, actually.
I'm going to come and sit next to you and just have a look at this delicate brushwork, you know.
Yeah. It's not all bad, but it's just, you know,
Okay team, welcome. We have the rudder. It's painted fiberglass and looking beautiful. So now we're going to start attaching the gudgeons and pintails. We're going to peen over copper bolts to hold them on and use Fixtech, a flexible adhesive, to bed them down. It's going to be in stages, this rudder. It's very complicated. We have 5 points of contact. So if you align 5 things along a straight line, if one is slightly out, the whole rudder will jam. So this is really actually quite complicated and difficult project. This rudder has been running for 2 years now, slowly in the background, having things machined and prepared and bits and pieces, but we've finally got everything. So first task is this big moon shape. We'll pop that off, fill it with goop, slide it on, make a big mess, and then peen the little bits of copper over. Fun, fun. Messy. This is going to be like out of control mess. Wow, there's just no way to make this neat, I don't think.
That's alright. I think we just put it on and then we'll cut the glue on the pipe.
Yeah, I reckon the squeeze out's going to be pretty. We'll be able to spatch anyway.
Yeah, that'll be right. It's only a bit of glue. Right.
I think I'm going to have to do this as much as I can, or if you can, like, because this is the problem, it's pulling it out.
I mean, it looks quite good. You're just spreading the glue.
Okay, don't push it in anymore.
Okay.
Wow, glad I put gloves on.
It's also falling down.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit more in some spots.
Might have to work it in a bit later. This glue's actually really a lot runnier than the other one.
It is. It's a different glue.
Not too bad. That one's, oh, they do a kind of, oh, okay.
You can always run the sander over it quickly.
Alright, I'll cut that off. That length was probably pretty doable.
Yeah.
Might be a bit long, maybe. Cut a feather off.
We'll see. Do you need to talk about the permanentness of this?
Pardon?
I feel like people are going to be like, oh, you can never take it off.
Oh yeah?
I'll pull it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like this thing. So we're slowly peening our way down here with copper bolts. So we're hammering over the ends. Some people would use like nuts and washers and stuff, but that pushes out the bolts and everything and looks a bit ugly. Some people might be concerned that we can never remove this fitting. That's not true. It'll be a challenge, but it will come off, and it's actually really easy to get these. Once they're peened over, you can just grind them flush. So you grind them back and tap them out, and it's really easy to get them off. Sometimes easier than snapping a nut with a bolt or something. You know, this has just been done for years and years, and it's proven that it works. It looks really ugly right now, but it'll come up a treat.
It already looks beautiful.
It looks better.
Bronze and copper, who doesn't like that?
Exactly. Tap away.
Okay.
There you go.
bit sad about my hammer.
Oh. So we've done the first one, our Moono, the half moon. The half moon is the arm that turns the rudder. So the rudder stock is attached to that with keyways, and that's actually the arm that pushes it around, so it needs to be quite strong. Now we're going to move to the next one down, but we'll do it slightly differently. I think we'll glue it, slide it on, put the bolts through, and then put it on the boat and make sure it fits before we think about locking in the bolts. Because if it doesn't align, we're in a lot of trouble.
It's like I've pretty embraced it. It's like let's just do it. Let's get super messed. I mean, look, it's streaming down on the floor. So, doing everything similar. Oh no! As soon as we have that fitting hung on the bolt with the washer, then we can take a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a big deal. This will all clean off. I think it should be alright. And then rest the top on that box that you head for that propeller. Alright, that's quite easy. Okay. Here's washer and Alright, so now you're just going to have to,
Lower it down.
well, I might lower it down and you just sort of push it in and guide it down. Should just sort of slide in there easily because it's got everything kind of in line now and just keep it straight.
You can try it now?
Yep.
Yeah. That's working.
I'm just going to try a blue hammer.
You want to try giving it another little tap?
Pardon?
Try give it another tap. I'm pulling it over now.
Yep.
Yeah. That worked great. Might be there.
So we hope you enjoyed that episode, and a massive thanks to everyone, our patrons, viewers, likers, subscribers, commenters. We really appreciate it and can't thank you enough. For now, it's keeping the videos going and documenting the process of building our boat here down in Tasmania. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.